Okay, so I have an image. That's good. There's music, which was there before. So everything should be working now. Awesome. Well, this is going to be first stream of the Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I have two wonderful guests with me. Maybe quotation marks around that. So I've played this a little bit before. Oh, what did it? Okay, I'm hoping I'm on normal.
I think you went straight to Nightmare.
I mean, it had highlighted over normal, but like...
Yeah, I right-clicked. And apparently that was an enter. And I didn't expect that. We'll find out. So...
For a second, it looked like it went down twice. And it was just like, straight to Nightmare.
I'm gonna really hope that's not what happened. Because I don't want to have to restart, but we are not gonna play on Nightmare. That just ain't gonna be a thing. Just isn't. Now, my brother here has played all of the Trails games, outside of what, the Grand Bell?
Crossbell.
Crossbell? Okay.
Azure and Zero.
And then, is there any others that you haven't played?
Not that I know of that have actually been localized.
So he is very familiar with the game series. At least to an extent. Ash here has no exposure to the game series. We should be in for a treat as far as musical scores go. Even my brother likes them, and that says something. And here we are.
I was about to say, I'm here for the aesthetics.
So the question is, should we read the should I read the text when it's up? What do you guys think?
Yes.
I was about to say, I'm always a fan of it, just in case someone wants to like listen and not necessarily watch.
Because there's not going to be voice acting in this, whereas like there kind of was in Arise. I think, right, Travis?
Right.
Do you want
So-
any help with the line reading, or...?
Yes, I will let you do the girls and I'll do the guys. How's that?
Sounds good to me.
And any of the like menu text and book text.
Sounds good to me. Alright. That's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. I'm assuming she's child teenager. Oh, Jesus.
the immediate regret.
No, it's the pronunciation of like, oh, good, I have to try to pronounce things now.
It's either Scare or Shara.
I was gonna go Shara. And
I'm pretty sure it's Shara.
And Shara's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit before dinner.
Hey, I'm home.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Fair. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Can I help you?
I'm just laughing. Hey, of course I did. Did you run into any trouble?
Travis, you're the worst.
I'm laughing too, so he's not the only one. You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you?
Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though, I brought you a present.
Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training?
Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry?
I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present?
Oh, you're a sharp one. Now why don't you come have a look?
What?
Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think?
What? 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 Why is my present a boy?
Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up.
Wake him up? You mean he's alive? I would hope he's not dead. Looks kind of dead if you ask me.
I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. He sure sleeps soundly. And he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too.
He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's not.
nice and all.
Yeah,
Oh.
thank you.
That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up?
Fess up?
Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy?
Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from, Scarizard, I assume. Charizard? Is it a guy or a girl, Travis?
Female, Silver Streak.
Okay, Charizard.
Yep, that's right.
For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all of her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business, and I don't even know his name.
You mean bracer business?
Something like that. Oh, look.
Huh?
He's waking up.
Wow! His eyes really are the color of amber.
Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please, just try to rest. What are you trying to pull?
Huh?
You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just work out for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in?
Hey. You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal.
And just who are you supposed to be?
I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright.
She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try and change the sub. Ow!
It's not helping him heal either. Quit yelling!
Alright already. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either.
I don't hear you yelling again, do I?
Look, jumping on me like that is just going to make things worse.
Do I hear Y-E-L-L-I-N-G?
Never mind, let's just forget that. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that.
By the way, aren't you forgetting something?
Huh?
Your name. You know, that thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it'd be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours?
It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Fine. My name is... Fade to Black. Those blur effects, though.
I definitely tell this is like an older game based on just the animation.
I think it was like 2001 to 2005-ish for like the PSP.
Yeah, the animation makes sense with that. That being said, it is pretty.
I agree. Lots of characters in the game.
That's kind of normal with an RPG, don't you think?
Well, I think this game takes it a little bit further.
It gets worse by Cold Steel 4. It gets a lot worse.
And that's why we have our resident encyclopedia here.
How many of them actually join our party, though?
Like, I think it's in this one. I think you have a party of roughly around 8 in this game.
Oh, jeez.
Because I know in the final dungeon, when you get to pick your party, if you pick all female characters, I think you get harem, and if you pick all male characters other than Estelle, I think you get reverse harem
Oh, hell yeah.
as achievements.
Oh
Fuck yeah.
god.
That sounds great. Ugh. It's so bright in here. I slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if it means Joshua's still in bed. Ah, guess that's a no. Well, guess I'd better get myself ready then, too. Nice, Joshua. Bravo!
Good morning, Estelle. Hope I didn't wake you.
Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the rooster still has bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, what with the siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber.
What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man.
How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, how fortunate for you.
You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again?
The Whereabouts of Light.
That's right. The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration.
You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is gonna be impressed with just that.
Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes?
That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago.
Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey Estelle, Joshua.
Morning, Dad.
Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold?
Okay.
I'm on my way.
Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed.
Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle?
Valid question. Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot.
Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point.
Once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not gonna let you treat me like a kid anymore, either.
You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer.
Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too.
That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember?
Huh? Wait, what test?
Please tell me you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning in training. Do you remember Shara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework?
Crap! Totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other.
I honestly don't know how you've survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality?
You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you.
I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shara's going to be there, be waiting there for us.
Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests?
Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about Rouen-style scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce?
What's that?
I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right, I just want to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try and make something edible.
Oof. How rude. But I can't actually say he's wrong.
Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced liberal.
Liberal?
One copy
that
of
right?
the Liberal News from the General Goods store. I don't know, I wanted to pronounce it as liberal, but I'm like, no, that's not enough letters there.
However, that means no wasteful spending.
Alright, thanks, Dad.
Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Sherazard my regards. Okay, okay. Let's see if I can do controller support now.
No controller support for you.
I'm gonna give it a moment. Ooh, it may not be.
Told you, no controller support for you.
Okay. Well, I do have a PlayStation controller. Where do I have that?
Okay, first can you bring up the menu to go into the camp screen? Files. Save.
I guess you don't have nightmare mode on?
I think I'm on normal because my previous save file was on hard.
Okay.
And that was a bad idea, if I recall correctly.
I mean, I generally...
It's mostly fine.
It's mostly fine.
Yeah, when my brother says that, no, it's anything but.
I mean, I just fine. Just don't do hard mode unless you actually understand the game. But, like, no, whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just, as long as you understand the game, hard mode's usually fine. Unless it says recommended for New Game Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where is my PlayStation?
In the void.
I really hope not. But I thought it was over here by my desk.
See, here's the thing, Tyler. When you don't, like, look at something for a while, and that's, like, the last place you remember, it generally is just not going to be there anymore.
Give me one moment while I go look for it.
I don't know why he doesn't just use keyboard.
Because some people like controller better.
Oh, trust me, I'm one of those people, but this is a turn-based RPG.
That's valid. This probably would be one of the games I probably could do on a keyboard.
Yeah, like, in battle, You can sit there for as long as you want thinking about what you want to do. Okay.
Okay, so that wasn't just me.
So the volume shot up and now has cut out completely.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was just my end.
I was like, oh, like I had touched like my headphone jack, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe it was meant to be this loud. I don't know.
No. I have a wireless headset. I didn't touch anything, and all of a sudden it shot up, and I was just like, um, is my computer being possessed again?
Well, good to know we're not crazy together.
Okay, so I found the controller. Do you know how to get that synced up with something, Travis?
I don't know, but
No.
whatever the fuck you did, you've muted the volume on our end.
Yeah, that
You also shot the volume up on our end.
Yeah.
shouldn't have.
Oh, it did for like a brief second. It shot up and then it just was silent now.
Turning. Yay, technical difficulties.
Is it really a stream if you don't have at least one issue, though?
Where, oh where? Up here, this.
Do you have to? Well, no, you probably bought an adapter, so you probably do have to pair it. I know whenever I've used a PS4 controller on my PC, I've just used the charging cable
Mm.
instead of buying like a wireless adapter that it's like, gotta make sure these two things are paired together instead of trying to wake up the console.
Oh, speaking of like haunted technology, want to hear something hilarious that happened to me the other day?
Sure.
So I have like this shitty small TV that I got for free from a friend that's a Vizio. And there's another TV in the living room because this small TV I use for to help me with streaming consoles, but there's another TV in the living room that is a smart TV, not a Vizio. I don't remember what brand it is. But when I use the Vizio controller on the small TV, it turned on the smart TV, and I'm like, what the shit?
That sounds about right. The smart TV was probably feeling left out.
Well, like anytime I press buttons, it just did things on the smart TV. I'm like, okay, I don't have time to figure out what buttons are mapped to what on this TV. I'm unplugging you, you haunted garbage.
I mean, it's better than my Xbox One randomly turning itself on when there's literally nothing touching it.
Oh, that is not a comfy cozy feeling.
Yeah, it'll be like, it's sitting on my desk. I'm over, like, doing something like sitting on my bed, 5 feet away from the thing. It's completely powered off. Oh, hey, it's booting up.
That's not a comfy cozy feeling.
Yeah, don't know why it does that. It just does that occasionally.
Yeah, my brother's systems are kind of possessed.
Well, I mean, either in my apartment has the weirdest timed wiring, or it's just some of the rooms get haunted sometimes. It's fine. Because the lights just kind of flicker a little. Not like full off and on, but just like, it kind of sounds like it would be an electrical issue, except they've looked at it, replaced the light bulbs, so it shouldn't be an electrical issue, but hey, shit happens, you know? sound like you're having fun over there, Tyler.
Oh, I might know what is going on. Okay, well I've saved, so we're going to relaunch the game. Just to check something because I may have to configure input things. Gamepad. Oh yeah, no, that's. Yep, no, that's definitely what the problem was. Okay, okay. Let's not have it set up like that. Hey, there we go.
Don't forget to stream it back to us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
This stream has ended cricket noise.
Oh god, okay. Let's apparently this is my run. Okay. Circle is menu. Is there anything I can find in the house, Travis? Or not really?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay. I don't think I had it where I could rotate my camera before. I think I played it where I couldn't.
The rotating camera is nice.
A little bit. Okay, so let's see if there's anything in here we need to be aware of. So, twin daggers, staff. So this is how you get spells, if I recall correctly. Right, Travis?
Yes. And in order to get higher level spells, you have to have all of the points on the one line.
So like either the orange or the blue line?
Right.
Okay, that's what you meant. Okay. So we have a map. Nothing else. Tactics.
You're better off not messing with that.
Cool.
No shit.
Okay, we're gonna see how this goes. We're just gonna go with this. So Travis, I'm going to depend on you to get me all the treasure chests in this game.
No.
All right. Well, good chat. Good chat. I also need you to get me all of the hidden quests. It looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either.
We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers.
Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort.
Oh, yeah. I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get to it and make it through the last hazing from Shara.
You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracers Guild over there then. Okay, so that's the general goods. Arms and armor.
Hey,
Bracers Guild.
I'm just letting you know this right now. I'm not helping you find all 163 treasure chests.
No? I don't know why you wouldn't. I like that the buildings are color coded. Okay, so that's to the Malga Trail. This is the bar.
Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Estelle, Joshua. Did the two of you really become bracers?
What? How did you know?
That's because working in the media is my future goal. I'm going to join the liberal. I keep wanting to say liberal. It's not liberal. Liberal news service and work hard as a reporter. I don't take my information lightly either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says that the two of you are going to be in the tabloids. Well, thanks. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have this feeling that a juicy drama is about to unfold. Lovers? Joshua and I aren't lovers. We're family. You really don't understand anything, Estelle. Joshua's adopted, and things could go either way in the future, right? Plus, leaving it at that would surely please the readers.
Readers.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to the both of you in more ways than one. Okay. This early in the game, we're already getting lover comments? Alright, cool.
Oh, that girl is so cute. I've got to be courageous and try to talk to her. Okay, I assume this is this person here.
The weather's so wonderful and revitalizing today. I have this strange feeling that something good's going to happen.
I don't think that's the feeling you should be having. We're in an RPG game. Just, isn't
I don't
likely.
know that. I don't know that.
Let's see if we can get that newspaper. I don't think we can yet.
Good morning, Mr. Renan.
Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes?
Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stregas?
Unbelievable. You've actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with. We were supposed to be, we're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Liberal News for Dad, right?
Of course.
You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new Stregas aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the... How do you say it was pronounced, Travis?
Liberal.
Liberal? One more time.
Liberal.
Liberal. Right? Liberal?
I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced.
Okay, well, this is gonna not be a problem at all. I should have them in around noon.
Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house.
We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you.
I mean, that's at least how I heard it pronounced in the Cold Steel games.
It's fair, but also we didn't get the newspaper. The fuck kind of child are we?
It's not in stock yet.
No, the newspaper, not the shoes.
No, the newspaper is not in stock yet either.
They're coming in at noon.
Oh, I thought the shoes were coming in at noon.
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, there you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Ina.
This
I
is
would-
anyone's guess.
I was gonna say, like, Aina? Are you good there, Travis?
Yeah.
Me and do Aina. Aina is not a problem for me. Good morning.
Is Shara here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks.
We'll do our best.
A lot of stuff on the wall.
I mean, it's basically just your local adventurers guild, more or less.
The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, Inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shara. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. This is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. But I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel the enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it usually does. Joshua! Shara's picking on me!
Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, has a tendency to stick her nose into everything, her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an ornament with some practice. Eventually. Probably.
I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me.
Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all of your best traits accurately.
Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have the best wow. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards?
Now that's surprising to hear.
Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimum level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And, Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. What would you
Okay.
like to know about? Orbments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or processed septium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbal Revolution.
You should probably remember that.
The Orbal Revolution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Racers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of the respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. The Kingdom of Lyril, in which we live in, sits in the western half of Zemurian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting its independence as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal invaded the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationships with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace.
Okay.
I see, I might as well just let you guys pronounce it Liberal.
It might just be best going that way.
I can't do it the other way. I'll say liberal. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shara? How is today's practical training any different from training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if it were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes! That's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked in a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing.
Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful still.
Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Yes, let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there's something that we need to give the both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them.
Okay, we got a Bracer's notebook.
Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything you may find and where... These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down.
Understood.
Crap, that sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh? Please tell me what it is Please tell me it was only my ears playing tricks on me, but I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So, get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there.
When the bulletin board is approached, a exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view the details. Training retrieval. Term long, so meaning it's probably not temporary. Will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest.
Of course there's a sewer level.
Details of the job confirmed on the bulletin board and other important events will automatically be recorded in the Bracer Notebook. The Bracer Notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab in the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer Book shortcut button on the configuration menu.
Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also important duty for bracers. Is Ina just walking in place?
Yes, you
It's
gotta
her
get
idle
those.
stance.
You have to get those steps in somehow.
And all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style.
Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude.
I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Has had a change of heart, have you? You betcha! Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task.
Oh, what will we be doing this time?
We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its service. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Here is where you will learn how to use Orbital Factory services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has a long-standing relationship with these orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here?
No problem, leave everything to me. So what is it you would like to know about? Orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airships, airship engines, and so on are also types of orbments. However, the ones we will be discussing today are the battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open at an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of sepith to EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So what is it you would like to know about? Orbital arts. Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle ornaments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I have described, but I think this information should suffice for now. Let's look at quartz. Quartz are circuits made from sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until a quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your armament and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. Sepith. Sepith are fragments of septium, which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth brown, water blue, fire red, wind green, time black, and space gold. Also mirage silver. Sepith can be exchanged for Mira almost anywhere, but at the Orbital Factory it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbment slots, in which to install the synthesized quartz. And that's it. Cool.
It looks like Mr. Melders has answered all your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're gonna need some Sepith. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbments. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you'd be able to exchange Sepith for Mira, but for this training, you will not be able to use this service.
Upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select Modify or Trade to use the Orbital Factory services. Cool.
Okay, you might want to save.
I'm just gonna start saving over there, and hopefully, yeah, cool, it keeps my spot. Okay, so
you want action and then whichever other one.
yeah, because this is gonna be for Josh. And then
No,
probably
what attack has?
negative defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go with more HP. Can I do any slots? Oh, goodness. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Cool. Do I need to equip that?
Yes.
So she now has here 200 HP for an ally.
And Aqua Bleed.
Cool.
Aqua Bleed will be basically your go-to water move in terms of tier 1 water spells.
I mean, that makes sense. Where? Okay. Speeds up flow of time, speed 25%. Does that mean it would pass him out?
It would knock an enemy down,
Okay.
I believe, is what Faint means. Okay, so do me a favor, back out of this. Bring up your notebook. You want to start reading through Magic and Quartz?
Oh, good. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Oof. And I'm guessing I can't look at what they look over there more than that.
No, it's just the one page.
Okay.
Now go down to Magic 2.
I am reading through this still. Okay. Interesting. Okay. A fair amount, yeah. Yeah. So, I assume... So when it says required elements, right? What does that mean? So that just means, like, I can create a HP 3 if I had 5 blue quartz.
No, I don't remember for sure exactly what that means. If I'm being honest.
Okay. And I'm guessing that EP is more spellcasting, defense, attack. What is ADF?
Arts defense.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Puts even enemy status. Let me see if there's anything that really matters there. Think so.
There's probably your better explanation for how the like spell mechanic works.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And this is why you're playing it, not me.
Okay, so these are abilities outside of court stuff. Battle order. Okay, I forgot about this thing. I forgot about this. Okay. Lots of stats, lots of elemental things. Cooking. I forgot that there was cooking in this game.
Hell yeah.
Um,
So apparently you shouldn't have a still cook.
Apparently not. Hit points, energy points, craft points, cool. Magic defense, magic to attack. Cool, cool. That all makes sense. Pounds, Bracers Guild is red. Hotel slots bars are teal. Orbital Factory orange. Churches are purple. And general shops and restaurants are green. Because they sell food. Hey. Do I need to look at the Roland thing or no?
No.
Okay.
Oh, so you finished...
Nope, sorry.
You're fine. Since you have both recovery and attack arts set up, it appears that you don't need any more instruction from me on how to do this task. If you balance your arts out between each of you like you've done before, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your Bracer notebooks contain information about which quartz allow you to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your Bracer notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your ordnance. The more slots you have available to you, the broader
back.
range of choices you'll have. Did I hear Travis just say he'd be right back?
I think so.
Shall we wait for him then?
No, we'll continue.
Alright. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now, I want you to use the Sepith and open a slot for each of your ornaments. Go ahead and decide which slots you're going to open. So you were saying about slots?
Right. Okay, so we'll wait for him before I start making these decisions.
Probably a good idea.
I'm also going to save again. In case.
I mean, you know I'm a fan of that, and I keep harassing you to save constantly, so...
Yeah. So...
Look, you'll thank me one of these days when, like, you saved often enough and your fucking game crashes or something, alright?
right. So, I suppose the question is, what do you think of this so far? Like, obviously, tons of exposition.
Well, I already commented, don't know if you heard, was like, when you were looking through the notebook, I'm like, well, this is why you're playing it, not me.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I don't think it's as involved as what it appears there, but it's a little involved.
I'll take your word for it. I mean, I so far like it. Like, I'm not minding the pro tags. I'm kind of curious what our other additional party will be like. I'm currently making theories as to what our call to action is going to be.
Yeah. So I'm going to guess that Chess is going to have us open up this. Because the idea might be to open up these here to get more elemental things on the same line.
Probably, but like, let's wait for him because, you know.
Yeah.
As for Josh, I'm assuming, yeah, it's just gonna, yeah.
The fact that this is just a one line over there is a little rough. That there is probably the better call.
But since he's gonna be your helper, whatever, then he gets to help make decisions. Do you want me to pull up a guide for all the treasure chests, by the way?
Nah, I should be okay. At least for the moment, I should be okay.
All right. Just thought I'd offer since Travis has said he would not help you find all 163 chests.
I think that's Travis being Travis. He has done this before.
What?
Found all the treasure chests and everything. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still annoyed. Cold Steel 4, I missed literally one out of like 323. I got 322.
Yeah. So I assume for the quartz you're going to have me open up the orange slots.
It really doesn't matter, just open one.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll have it with Estelle since I don't have enough to do.
Okay, so what I was going to say is, I think the required elements is what, like, the quart count for in terms of the line value. So, like, HP 3, I think, would be a water value of 5, potentially. And HP 2 would be a water value of 3.
That makes sense.
So this would go... Interesting.
Okay, so, because HP 1 is the center one, it counts for both lines. So then you have three in the brown and 2 in the blue.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I can see that up there.
I see you managed to open one of your ornament slots, Estelle. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test?
You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Did I remind you just this morning?
Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean, like, now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little less yapping, a little more walking? Joshua, help me!
Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it, and good luck with that test of yours. We'll be rooting for you.
I'm gonna remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua! All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point.
Understood. What's wrong, Estelle?
Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and? And I even made you jot down what you read in your Bracer notebooks. Unless you forgot that one, too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief! Oh, divine Adios. I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such a wonderful gift as sewers.
So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbital factory.
Ah, I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed.
I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all.
What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. Hehe, I'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test. Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in Roland's sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest, which have been placed somewhere within the area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget.
Oh, cool.
What's this book for? It's called a monster guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there.
Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right?
That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara.
We'll put it to good use.
Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knocked out this test.
Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure to treat it as such.
There's always a sewer level.
Oh, all of these games have a sewer level and/or multiple sewer levels.
I swear it's like a rule in an RPG. If you don't have a sewer level, what kind of RPG are you?
I like sewer levels.
Okay,
You should
so
be
that's a
reading,
recovery
Tyler.
point. Oh yeah, I should have. Sorry! Used to reading in my head still. Ornament charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, an exclamation mark will appear, and 2 choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. By selecting the rest option, all HP and EP will be restored.
Oh, sounds like a plan to me. Oh look, your first monster. Go touch it, I'm sure it's friendly. Monsters at 12 o'clock.
Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side.
Got it.
Monsters cannot be seen from far away, they will become visible as you approach them. The conditions at the start of the battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous. While being attacked...
Advantageous.
Yeah. While being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Battle order indicates who attacks first. It starts from the top and moves down.
Pick attack.
Yeah, apparently that's what I wanted to do. Second enemy, you may also use it to move if you're... Oh, cool. Highlighted area indicates the distance a character can move. Cool. When an enemy is out of range, icon will appear. Selecting an out of range target will move the character as close to it as possible, but no attacks will be performed. Yep, that's unfortunate. Oh hey. It was kind.
Was very kind.
Why don't you just pick attack again?
So, how can you... Does the position that you attack an enemy from inside battle matter? It does, right?
No.
No? Okay. That was
it's
kind of
like-
part of my question.
I think getting them from behind is like kind of more where it,
You want to
Like-
get the enemy symbol from behind.
yeah.
Okay. And so that's how we get our septum there.
Ooh, juicy
Sepith.
bone, delicious.
Sepith? Okay. Lovely group of bugs there.
Here comes some more.
Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks.
Okay.
Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to be cast. Energy points are consumed when arts are used. Energy points can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charge stations and other items like an energy point charge. Okay. Arts are effective against foes, which are difficult to hit with a weapon. Yep, we just read through that, so that's okay. See? Does this do damage or no?
Yes, it's an attack spell with a 20% chance to cause faint.
Okay. Estelle, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot.
Roger that.
Crafts have range limits but can be utilized instantly. Craft points are gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle.
And I barely use them.
Character-specific skills. Using crafts consume CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage. Cool.
That's neat, you gain it back by getting damage. Rude.
Come on.
Well, that was nice of it.
Right. And now it gets killed.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Ah, curative horn. Cool. So, do I want to do this first or do I want to explore the rest of it? Well, this is probably not even the item. Reviving Balm. The chest is empty because of you. Nice work, hero.
You have to double check every single chest. Otherwise it does not count.
Oh, you mean like again?
No, you checked it a second time. That's what triggered the nice work hero.
Right, okay. I thought you meant another time beyond that.
No, just opening it isn't good enough.
Oh, what a surprise, another creepy thing. I wish there was an easier way to take care of them.
One blow using an S-Craft or S-Break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. These devastating attacks can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-Breaks are actions which allow S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. Okay. S-Crafts which are unleashed as S-Breaks can be changed by going to Tactics and then set S-Break within the main menu. These are actions which allow S-Crafts to be done. Yep, okay. Okay. Press the red orb break button to unleash S-Break. An S-Break cannot be unleashed under the no break condition. Oh, okay. So D-pad there.
Here I come.
Let's do this.
That's kinda cool.
Alright, we're good to go.
Yay, tutorial.
I mean, you're still in the prologue.
Oh, yeah. So that's probably the needed item.
Hey, you might want to save.
At least I'm not the only one who's gonna harass you about saving. So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake.
Seems like we've got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battle, there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or a foe. Using S-breaks to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus.
Oh, jeez.
These icons indicate the bonuses allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character's icon, they will receive that bonus. Yellow hearts for heal HP, red gem for Sepith up, etc. Okay.
So whack one of the dirty rats. And I would have him cast a spell on one of the bugs.
Yeah.
Rude.
A little bit.
Rude. Super rude.
Okay, listen here, game.
If this was Nightmare, he would be dead.
Man, they're just bullying him.
A little bit. And now he's as fit as a fiddle.
That's that then.
Yeah, because they just really laid into Josh that one turn.
Right?
That was, really unfortunate. Lots of items, though.
I take it like the onion is for cooking.
Yes.
Small box X2.
That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside.
Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective.
Oh, come on, they're gifts for us. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with the teensy-weensy peek, right?
If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest.
Did you just say the F word?
Yep, opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. And as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them.
You know you're right, Joshua. But I just can't help myself.
If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Shara when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here.
Alright, alright. Oh, they're totally gonna be for us.
By looking inside inside this chest again, you flunk. Just kidding.
So you might as well use the recovery point.
Yeah.
Just take a quick little snooze down in the sewers, it's fine.
Yeah. No issues with doing that.
Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one.
I figured she would try to set us up like that.
Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You really didn't think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shara, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out. After your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you say we just passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight.
Agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal.
Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Ina's in charge of the branch here, the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training?
Upon approaching the counter to talk, Mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select Report to the Guild. Junior Bracer 9th class. Cool. We got 500 Mira. And 1 BP.
Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you will receive. You'll also accumulate points, which are known as BP, Bracer Points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of a junior bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira BP you receive will also be recorded in your bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left now is to finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Ina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone?
And knowing Shara, it'll involve the whip. Alright.
Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then.
Sherazard holds out 2 small boxes.
Aren't those boxes the ones? In answer to your question, yes, these are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look to see what's inside? Sweet!
Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. To receive the Junior Bracer emblem.
Oh, that's so cute. This crest is...
Does this mean that we're...
Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracer Guild!
So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in.
Come on, Joshua! You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this! I'm not shouting.
Thank you.
Look at us now, world! We did it!
I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed.
I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand. You've been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during the busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shira, I just wanted to say thanks.
Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara.
Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of a bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually more to it than that, but I'll save the conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help the guild guide new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Oh my god.
Get what?
This is Sherazard, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out doing who knows what instead of being a father.
A no good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers.
Right.
Oh, being an airhead. We don't need to read the basic conversations here for the most part.
Alright, cool. Oh, you just said not to do it. Immediately I just go, hi.
Know that you two are the youngest ever to pass the bracer exam. Huh, well that's good to know.
Passing it out like candy. Love it.
Right. Hurry up and come on. Wait for me, Luke.
Huh? Oh, it's you two.
Oh great, it's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua.
Okay, you little twerp. What's the... Oh, great. It's Estelle remark. And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know.
You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer you want to be.
How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Liberal than the milk coming from Purcell Farm. For fuck's sake.
What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle.
In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers.
More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, a high pony, on the other hand.
Like being a killjoy.
Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you.
Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend.
This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle?
What's what the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school.
I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm going to train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm going to be a bracer too. Come on, Pat. Let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua.
Boy, Luke. He's always trying to pick a fight with me.
I think he succeeds.
I wonder if he just plain hates me or something.
Rather, I think it's the exact opposite.
Yeah, I know, right? What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious.
I thought Estelle was supposed to be the bad, curious one, not you, Joshua. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times.
That's not really what I meant by curious. Okay, well, let's get that newspaper. Hey there, Saul and Joshua. How can I help you? Did you manage to become bracers?
You bet we did. Maybe I should have you start calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on.
By the way, Mr. Renan, did the Liberal news come in? Yeah, it came in a little afternoon.
Don't brush me off like that, you two. Oh, whatever. I'll take one copy then.
That comes to 100 Mira, please.
I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine. But does it really sell that well?
It sure does. The Liberal News has an excellent reporter and camerawoman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations.
Is it shoes? Oh.
It's a free sample item I received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Recipe book.
Oh shit. What's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages.
It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you can eat something new, write it down. Write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle.
Well, made it a personal rule never to turn down sweets.
And we learn how to cook a maple cookie. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. Well, that sounds pretty convenient.
It's not that I don't like cooking and all, it's just, I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life.
That's the spirit. And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs.
You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Rinnan.
Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use. Eating the recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals adds the recipe to the recipe book. By selecting the recipe book, all learned recipes will be displayed as long as the necessary ingredients are available. The food can be made. There are two types of food: sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at a store or acquired from monsters.
Well, I like not having to search for recipes.
Yeah, that's nice. Did I get something for going back in and talking to them, Travis?
I don't think so.
Okay. Hey there, Star and Joshua.
Good afternoon, Mr. Elgar.
Good afternoon, sir. Correct me if I'm wrong, but today is your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time I had you run the store. Yeah, that's right. So how'd your training go? The emblem on your chest means I shouldn't have expected anything less from Cassius kids. But we're still bracers in training. I see. But well, I knew you were going to have to give up your part-time job here sooner or later. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I knew it'd happen eventually when I hired you on. It's a shame though. There's hardly anyone out there with as good an eye for weapons as you. But that's a path you've chosen, so get out there and show us what you're made of.
I mean, couldn't he realistically do both at the beginning?
Well, I mean, in theory. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just head on back home unless you think I need to talk to anyone else, Travis.
No. I'm not here to backseat.
I am so distressed. Okay. Okay.
Oh. I know, Joshua. Am I glad it... God damn it. Still, Joshua, am I glad I found you two? Oh, hi, Ina.
Is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry.
We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Oh, shit. Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not too long ago.
What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble?
I don't know how to say this, but... I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies in the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Esmelas? Isn't that the place supposed to be breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Scheherazade is out in other business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys back safely. What are you talking about? Oh god, no. There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you are only just qualified to be junior bracers today.
With all due respect, I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower.
I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that.
Understood.
The Asmelas Tower can be reached by taking the western path of the junction along the Malga Trail. You can get onto the Malga Trail through the Roland's Northwest Gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua! We don't have any time to lose!
I'm right behind you.
Not so much for going home. Sorry,
Right.
Dad, no newspaper for you.
Chaz, do you think we need to be reading the conversations we have with people? Are they generally less NPC-ish than other games?
It depends on the person.
Okay, well that's promising. It seems like it's going to take a bit longer for me to get the lumber together for this order. I must work hard to get my father-in-law to acknowledge me for my wife's sake. Okay. What's that emblem on your chest? Congratulations, you two, so you finally become bracers, huh?
Gee, thanks.
Estelle, you are way too proud of yourself.
Why do you always have to ruin the moment, Joshua? I should be this happy because I earned it. You should at least let me bask in the glory for a minute.
Sometimes you can just be so... But Estelle, now that you've become a bracer, you're going to have to get over your little, problem with Orbal Arts. Man.
You too? Why do you have to go and spoil my day by saying things like that?
If you have any other business needs, don't forget to stop by. Okay, so...
So you don't have a whole lot.
I don't. But I can get another thing for Estelle. Just wonder if I should. What do you think, Chaz? Think defense would be good for her?
Your choice.
Okay. Okay. Have that. This is... I think we'll go ahead and read the conversations to an extent. I just don't know how to separate them. So much dialogue in this game.
I'm gonna guess because the hat's a female.
Yeah.
It seems like somehow I'll be able to get the lumber I wanted. Simon, our Septium purchases are going through fine, right? Since I spared no effort in coming all the way to Roland, failure is not an option. Is welcome. Oh, Estelle, Joshua.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Alyssa?
Is there something going on today? Could it be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right. But anyway, check this out. I am officially a real bracer. Well, congratulations, Estelle. You always wanted to be a bracer ever since you were a kid, haven't you, Estelle? But don't bracers have a lot of dangerous jobs? Yeah, something like that. Joshua, Estelle, don't overdo it and watch out for each other. Estelle has this tendency to get in over her head.
That's a very good observation, Alyssa. The only problem is that Estelle doesn't realize this herself.
Standing right here, you guys. Joshua and I care about you. Estelle, that's all. Anyway, don't get too full of yourself and end up getting hurt, okay? Okay.
Let's see, I've made contact with some people working at the Amalgam Mine, and we're working out a few business details at the moment. But please wait just a little longer. Okay. Yep, he's enjoying something.
Noises.
More noises. I better get back to the mine before the boss figures out I ditched work.
Ooh.
Okay. So this would enable me to be able to do pasta, right?
I don't know, try it.
Okay, thank you, Travis. Yeah, okay, cool. Shop. Buy.
Ah.
A little bit of mirror, but not a ton. There's poison, cures blind. Okay. Pick. My son-in-law is still half a man when it comes to this business. This isn't an easy job, and it takes a good 2 to 3 years to become a real woodsman. So that's that guy out in the streets. In my opinion, there are two kinds of enjoyment that come from food. Put bluntly, they are eating and cooking. But I think my passion for cooking outweighs the other. Of course, I enjoy eating delicious food as well.
And in the
Right.
meantime, you've stalled long enough that the 2 kids would be long dead.
Well, you know.
I was gonna comment that, yeah. Congratulations, you failed your mission.
Well, Estelle, I haven't seen you around here for a while. It's been some time since you graduated from Sunday school, right? Did you say hi to Alyssa? She started helping around here not too long ago. Please visit her if you have some time. She's been wanting to see you.
Okay. So there's that.
I'm gonna save before you exit town, though.
Yeah. The clock tower. A beautiful sound as always. I love the toll of this tower bell. This bell does more than tell the time. It's also marking Roland's history. There's a lot of it going up to the observation deck.
I'm pretty sure that's an old lady.
Oh, is it? It was Paddington, so I didn't think so. What's wrong, Estelle? Something on your mind?
It's nothing, really. How about we climb up to the observation deck?
Waste more time.
Sure, I guess.
I don't know.
I'm very
the
good at
character
wasting
model
time.
Just looked like an old lady to me.
Okay, so let's look at what I got. All of this is very expensive.
Well, I'm sure you'll get some money after you save the 2 kids.
I mean, you can always sell the Sepith. That's your primary source of income in these games.
Let's see what this guy has. Buy. So a bunch of ingredients, regular items. Cool.
I'm a newly assigned sister to this chapel. I was recently transferred from the royal city to Roland. This place is surrounded by greenery, and everyone in town is so kind. I think I'm going to enjoy it here. Father Divine is a bit strict, but he's someone I can respect a lot. His fucking name is Divine, Jesus Christ.
Apparently.
Look, some people are named for the professions they choose.
Estelle, you seem to be rather cheerful today. Did something wonderful happen in your life? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Joyous occasions are indeed a wonderful thing. But it is at times when things go well that we should gird up our loins for the trials that lie ahead. O goddess Adios of the firmament, please guide these unseasoned youths. Okay.
So, I would like to point out, Ina could have totally went to your guys' place to check to see if Cassius was there while you head to the tower. She didn't need to go back to the branch just in case you needed her.
Yeah, no, I thought of that too. I was just like, we could just go on ahead first, and then Dad could come save our asses.
Yeah, but that makes too much sense.
Just like leaving an important mission for 2 children? Yeah.
Yep, go ahead just skipping that conversation.
Well, don't try to leave town through the wrong exit.
Save, save, save. Okay.
Okay.
Do you realize how many save slots you have?
A lot. Why?
Well, you keep saving over the same spot.
Well, I mean, I assume I've not potentially messed something up at this point. Oh, okay.
And was it like alive by like 1 HP or something?
Very close.
I'm quite rid of it.
That's that then. Let's move out.
If he would have bought an attack thing or upgraded weapons, he would have ensured that it died.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, well,
Okay, so hit attack. What element do you think it's weak to?
presumably fire.
Yes.
Well, I can get close enough to have that die.
Alright, we're good to go.
I'm surprised at how hard that thing hit, though. I don't know how I feel about the knockback mechanic in this game, though.
What you mean in terms of knocking enemies back when you hit them?
Yes.
It won't be an issue because most characters are going to be equipped with a move quartz anyhow.
Okay, that's good to know. That was a good bit of experience.
Well, okay, if you equip a move quartz, I'm pretty sure you can get it to where you can move like either half, if not more, of the entire arena.
Oh, that's... Well, that's unfortunate.
Good job.
Are these things actually, like, physically avoiding? Like... Okay. Well. I'm gonna try again there. Got fresh herb. Reviving balm. Not a thing remains in the chest except a lonely dead spider.
Oh, I'm loving the sarcastic treasure chests.
I'm glad that you are.
Do you feel in danger?
I mean, a little bit, honestly. Well, that takes away some of the danger I'm in.
Here I come.
Because those plant things hit really hard. And I don't approve of that. Hey, level 4. Haunt, okay. So, did I get more Sepith for using an S-break on the turn for that?
No.
Why did I get so much Sepith then?
Because you killed an enemy on a turn that you got Sepith up.
Ah, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that would make sense.
No, you will never gain more EP on level up.
Just from the slots.
Yep.
So that's to the mine. Yeah.
Where's the Tower of Fun?
Hey, but my HP did go up. Okay. Well, so
Yeah,
far
for-
so good.
For the most part, like, your stat numbers actually matter in this game.
Compared to a lot of other games you play.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, I have 1,000 attack versus 2,000 attack translates to a 10% difference.
The chest is empty. I wonder whose fault that is.
Also, Tyler, not sure if you want to find a more optimal spot for your camera on stream because it just.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
pretty-
Let me... Is that ever an issue in the top left corner, guys?
Shouldn't be.
Okay.
Like, it's always going to be a problem somewhere.
Yeah, because top left corner is going to be turn order, top right corner is your map, bottom left is your HP stuff.
No, I can adjust that. I know. I will just shift my camera a little over. Like that.
Are you accounting for turn bonuses?
No, let me just a little further. There we go. There we go. It might look a little funny, but that's still okay. That's alright.
Allie just now actually paid attention to that. I'm like, oh yeah, huh.
But yeah, basically, what you've experienced of this combat system right here, it's like 95% the same in Cold Steel 4.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, whoops.
I
Good
see
job.
you went for the super overkill route.
Yeah, I really...
We're good to go.
I forgot that I remembered where it was.
So just curious, are you one of those heathens who like your minimap rotating or not rotating?
Well, currently I have it locked to true north, so... That's a great question. And that preemptive turn bonus is really helpful.
Yes. Cold Steel's advantage, double advantage, and triple advantage works basically the same way.
I assume it means like from the side or like from behind.
So to get an advantages from behind, if you hit an enemy from behind with your weapon, I think you can stun it to get double advantage, and if your weapon's effective against it, you can knock it out to get triple advantage.
Okay.
Looks like we've come all the way to Esmela's tower. I didn't see any sign of them along the trail, so do you think they've wandered inside?
It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. It looks like we'll need to hurry.
Right.
And I'm assuming there's nothing off over to the sides. It's dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place.
Did you hear that? They really did come in here.
Estelle, are you alright?
Luke! That! If you can hear me, answer me now! These little brats, are they pretending they can't hear me?
It looks like a big tower, I don't think so.
They might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them.
I don't know, I'm assuming her voice would echo.
Probably.
I don't know, I'm not like a science nerd, so I couldn't tell you how well echoes would work in a bigger or smaller place.
Well, I'm just saying based off of the fact that it's mostly black space.
What are we going to do? Somebody, help! I don't remember how much this actually matters.
The correct option will give you +1 BP.
Okay, so that's Russian with Josh.
Are you looking for a confirmation on
Yeah,
that?
yeah. So I'm looking for a confirmation from you on this.
I don't remember.
Oh Christ, Travis, this.
See, maybe this is why you should save, like, often, so that way you can, like, make a choice and then quickly correct that choice.
Or just don't care about getting rank 1.
No, I want to try to do my best to get rank 1. This is a thing I care about.
Do you want me to look it up real quick?
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Alright. I just didn't realize there'd be choices.
Generally speaking, especially with the Sky games, if there's choices, they matter because they will affect how much BP you get.
I know nothing about the games, so. Yeah, they're just like, hey, does this look interesting enough for you to want to commentate on with me? And I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty. I don't even know what the story is.
I'd like to point out these kids would be very long dead by the time he finally got here.
Listen here, Travis.
Right? Now we're just like sitting over here debating, like, do I just rush in by myself? Do we rush in together? Like, what's the play here? Then we just go over there, the monster's enjoying a nice little meal of 2 children.
Travis, this is just Trails in the Sky, not SC, right?
It's not second chapter.
Okay. Probably could have looked this quicker up on my computer.
On simultaneously with Joshua.
Thank you.
You were taking too long.
Yeah, I was. You monsters, go somewhere else. No, shoo, leave us alone.
You want this?
Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too. Get back, you two.
You? These
Thank
monsters
you.
aren't playing around.
We'll take care of them. Look, I am just used to doing it.
I mean, if you want to be a female
No,
character.
no. I am good.
I'm good. I love protect missions. They're great. Children, why not stay put? God damn it.
And this is what we call panic. Ow.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Yay, beast flesh.
It looks like that's that.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters, Estelle.
You really think so?
Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl.
You little twerp.
Ow, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me?
What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today.
Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil.
So this is the things I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline.
Ow! Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was all my fault. Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school?
This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick.
Estelle, behind you. It's something... Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, if you want to be
No!
it's something with teeth, isn't it? Nice monster?
I'm not going to make it in time.
Oh, hey, you know about the thing that we said about the father coming after us and saving our asses? Huh?
Dad, you came. You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer.
What? What are you doing here?
I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Aina. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children. But you failed to follow through completely.
I really messed up, didn't I?
Good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching her back. It just means that you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You're like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone, let's file on out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright.
I also like how he was fast enough to have like 3 after images.
Who's the glory hawk now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that my dad saved my behind. But why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide!
That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright.
It seems like you've had quite a day. Dad, That is just unbelievable. The second we get back to rolling, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you, and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I tell you.
There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Okay, cool. Still 9th class. That's alright.
You did well for your first assignment. From the details of your report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything ever comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure.
How about we head home too? I guess. Yep.
I guess we'd better. I've still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived from your father just a while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got a chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? I wonder if it's more Rook-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches.
One of the guild's foreign branches?
As I'm sure you're aware by now, Liberal isn't the only country where Bracer guilds exist. On top of that, your father is widely known all across the Zemurian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it.
I need to go check something.
Are you looking to try to steal their stuff?
No, there's a library somewhere.
Why do you think there's a library somewhere?
Because of, like, the thing I found, like, right before Ash found the thing. Because I think there's supposed to be, like, a book or something.
You would buy it from the general store in this game. For most books, and or you talk to NPCs.
Yeah, I think it was an NPC chatting to it, but I wonder if I missed the opportunity to.
You'd have to talk to people.
Okay. It looks like you had a pretty rough first day. Was everything alright without Cassius being around? I still have it pulled up. Let me... okay. There is a house right next to here. So that there. Phew, I finally found the book I was looking for. I wonder why it was shelved with Pat's books. It looks like I missed it. Well, that's kind of...
What exactly did you miss?
There's like a book chapter you can get if I talk to him before heading to the tower. Okay. So...
Wait, which book chapter did you miss? Is it Cornelia?
Yeah, Cornelia chapter 1.
I don't remember if there's another time that you can pick up Cornelia chapter 1. Give me a moment.
It does say there is a way to get that.
If you miss it here.
Yeah, it's about the Bowes Market. Yeah, so something in the Bowes Market. So,
Because I'll tell you this right now. In order to get either Estelle or Joshua's ultimate weapon, you need every chapter of the Cornelia books.
lovely. Okay. Okay.
I think there's 13 or 15. It's something dumb like that. It might be 10.
So, what I could do... I might be able... I want to see if I can load this and go back and get it.
You should be able to if it'll allow you to re-enter the city. Because it hasn't switched to being evening yet. Do you have fast forward on?
Thanks to the airliners in recent days, even Roland has been able to get a good selection of books. And thanks to that, I find myself compelled to buy a new one each time I head to the store. But I get yelled at by my wife for getting so many, so maybe I should cut back a bit. I've only got the first chapter of this novel, so if you want, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, damn it.
Okay, wait, go into your inventory. Items. The book chapter 1. Use it.
Oh god.
You can read the books.
Shall we leave it for later?
Yeah, I think we will. So I know it's getting close to like 8:45, and I'm gonna have to run through that dungeon again apparently. So that's good. Are we good to resume this tomorrow? Because I'm presuming that you're probably about at the end of your time, Ash.
I mean, I was gonna like push myself towards 9:30, but if you're gonna just run through the dungeon, then yeah, it probably is a good stopping point.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just run through the dungeon. I'll get through that again, and then I think that should be fine.
Hey, just for the record, just to let you guys know about the pacing you're making, you're about not halfway done with the prologue.
Yeah. I kind of figured that might be the
I think you get
case.
53 bracer points in the prologue, and you're at 5.
Oh god.
I mean, to be fair, we are gonna be delayed significantly since we're reading stuff out loud and not just skimming through it. So, you know, shit happens.
There's 4 chapters. Chapter 1, 2, and 3, and then final chapter after the prologue.
Well, that's not terrible. Because I don't know, how long would you say the first game is, Travis?
Say probably 40 to 60, depending on how completionist you want to be about it. How long to beat Trails in the Sky? I love how I only had to type Trails. Main story 40, main story plus extras 51, completionist 66.
Well, this is concerning for us.
Here's a random question that matters almost not. How many treasure chests have you found so far?
He should have found like 5, I think.
Yeah, something like that. There's a way to check, isn't there?
Yeah, it's called your Steam achievement percentage. That's the only way you can check in this game. You wanna know what the guide I followed recommend doing? You save in front of each and every treasure chest you open. Every time you find a new chest, save in a new slot. Count them.
Well, that
That's
just
fair.
sounds enjoyable.
I mean, there's 164, I'm not surprised.
You said there's a Steam achievement that I can track this on?
It
Yeah.
should be. It should show like a percentage towards like completing like all of your treasure chests.
Yeah, that one should just give you a whatever out of whatever number. Which is only useful for your first playthrough.
Open all non-story related treasure chests and get every chest passphrase. I'm apparently at 7 out of 163.
Neat.
I'm pretty sure second chapter has, I think, 240. I think they upped it after the first one.
Good. Well, I'm just... I already have that. Yeah. So, let's go ahead. We're just gonna go ahead and buy one of each of these.
Also, the guide that I pulled up says it recommends buying another Liberal News for yourself.
I mean, if you want all of them, you need to buy the extra copy.
But I don't think they actually do anything in terms of like getting you a weapon like the Carnelia chapters. It's just
Achievement stuff.
I think it's a flag for an achievement, and that's it.
okay.
Get
I don't
all
know.
the books.
Grapevines are seriously something around rolling, apparently.
If you can, guess not.
I'll say I don't see it there, so...
Oh well.
Okay, well, I will work on getting through the tower again. I might grind for a little bit of stuff to have a little bit more money on hand.
Okay, no, okay. It's after you return back to your home after the evening. You can buy it the next day.
Ah, okay.
Okay. But I will probably still grind a little bit of money to have that. But...
Okay, so Tyler.
Sure.
On Steam, if you want to try to follow like a guide as, you know, for the most part as precise as possible, I think I would recommend the Trails in the Sky guide with no unnecessary descriptions by Zero Zaki Ishiki or Ishikai, or however you say that name.
Would you mind linking it so I can pull it up?
I don't know how to link it.
Top of the Steam?
It doesn't have a URL.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'll just work on having this on Shift tab when we play this, and I'll just like look at like each section like in small snippets to avoid any kind of potential spoilers or anything.
So, okay, to run through what you did, it's like, okay, try to leave town, child rescue, leave northwest to the trail, reviving item bulb on right, get in the habit of checking empty chests. Second area, path branches, go left. Path branches, again, go right for tier balm. Now take the left at the second branch to get to the tower. Like, it literally is no unnecessary descriptions.
Yeah, so that's what we'll do to look at running through the game, just to make sure we hit on everything. And then that way, that works out pretty well, I think.
It also
Yeah,
lists the correct choices.
Cool. Because that avoids me having to play through the game a second time. Because let's be honest, I just don't have time for that.
It's only like you have hundreds of games you want to play.
I got enough, that's for sure. So, this is episode 1. I think it went well. Maybe slow, but well. And when we come back, I'll be at the town in the evening. And not here. Because I messed up. Today we learned.
He'll mess up more.
Probably. Have a good one, everyone.
Night night.